Alright, I've just made it to Youmacon. I've actually already been through Youmacon itself. I've got my pass. I've got my people mover pass. I only was really in line for like maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours. Which isn't that bad. I mean, I've seen it a lot worse, so yeah. Ooh, I just missed the stairs. I'm gonna go head over to the Renaissance Center and see what they got open in the food court. Something I just learned is I do not have my new phone attached to my GoPro yet. So, a couple of things. I just went to my car to drop off like the book and stuff that Youmacon gives, and I also wanted to drop off my camera bag. I got my camera with me, so, but I'm gonna have to invest in a new camera bag. That one was digging into my shoulder, something fierce. And I want to get my coat because I have to go outside for a little bit. Fun fact about me, every time I'm downtown, well, not every time, I try to get a full circuit on the people mover. I haven't done a full circuit since 2019. It was down last year for Youmacon, so I'm gonna do a full circuit on the people mover. I won't be able to have my camera out for it because it's illegal to record on public transportation. It's kind of weird. All right, I just went to the food court. I picked up a little slice of pizza and a pop. I'm gonna have to throw the pop away when I leave because I can't take it on the people mover. I'll finish the pizza here. Yeah. It looks like there's more here in the food court than there was this time last year. We went to Yoma last year, but there's not a lot here. A lot of my favorites aren't here no more. So yeah. All right, I am done for Thursday. I'm heading home. The most eventful thing that happened today was I dropped my people mover pass and somebody scooped it up before I had a chance to pick it up. It was actually kind of quick too, so it looks like tomorrow I gotta get a new one, so it's gonna be 10 bucks total for people mover stuff. Oh well, it is what it is. What can I say? All right, Thursday is over with. I've been through the convention. I sure hope my GoPro does a lot better than it looks. But I've been through the convention. I got my stuff, got my people mover pass, had it swiped from me, so I'm about to pick one up tomorrow. Yeah. So, see you guys tomorrow when I have to come up here and spend another 5 bucks. Yay. Bye. And here we are on day 2, well, technically day 1 of Youmacon. Yesterday they call that day 0 because it's just pick up your pre-reg badge. Just running around meeting people. I'm about to pull out my camera and start taking some pictures. Masks are required in some areas, particularly the dealer's hall and any of the panel rooms, so yeah, I'm gonna have a mask on some of the clips, not all of them. For the most part, I usually get my pictures out in the hallway, but I do like to come in here and see what they're selling and stuff like that. I think yesterday most of my photos were shot in wide view. I'll try to remember to keep an eye on that today, but hey, see you later. All right, I decided to sit down, get a nice quiet corner. I've had a lot of people ask me, because they've seen me at conventions not doing any shots right away. What do I do? And here's what I do. I usually walk around the convention first, see where everybody's at. This convention's a lot harder to do because in terms of land, it's a lot of land to cover. I'm at Cobo Hall, now it's Huntington Place. Some people still are calling it TCF. Most still call it Cobo. And it's also at the Rensen. And I believe there's a couple of events that are happening on Hart Plaza. I really haven't looked at this year's event, but yeah, Hart Plaza usually has a couple of shoots. Yeah, this year I didn't set up any photo shoots. I really didn't last year either, but we'll see. I've been talking to a couple people on photo shoots this year. We haven't set anything in stone, but we'll see what happens. All right, So since I've walked around a convention, at least at Kobo, I'm going to pull out my camera and start walking around. I might take the People Mover over to the Renaissance Center. I've gotten a replacement pass, so I should be fine with that now. All right, I'll catch you guys in the next clip. Here we are on day 3 of Youmacon. I usually like to refer to this as day 3, even though technically a lot of people will argue and say it's day 2. Yeah, it's really windy. My hair is kind of going all over the place. I forgot to do a sign off for yesterday. When I got home, there was a bunch of weird drama going on with a friend of mine, so yeah. I'm about to head into the convention center. I've already been in there once. I've already circled around a couple times. Yeah. I'll try to take you with me this time. I forgot to bring my monopod, which I was going to use as like a selfie stick or something like that, but I was stupid and forgot it, so we'll see how this all goes out today. All right, see you inside. All right, so this convention itself is not yet open. I'm gonna head over to the Winter Garden and see what's there. I like the lighting that's there, especially at this hour. So we're gonna take the People Mover over there. I probably won't be able to record. Every so often they like, you can't do no recording on the People Mover. I'm not entirely sure why, but yeah, every so often they put a stop to me recording on the People Mover. All right, we have made it over to the Renaissance Center. And I always forget coming off the People Mover where the Winter Garden is. So let's head down. Let's answer a couple questions people asked over the last couple of days. One is, when do I determine when I'm going to pull my camera out of the bag and start taking pictures? Well, honestly, that's when I feel the most comfortable. Some days it takes me a little bit. Yesterday I was catching up with a couple of old friends, so it took me a little over an hour and a half to actually pull my camera out. Today it's pretty quick. I just got here, let's say 40 minutes ago, and it was just enough time for me to like do stuff like use the bathroom, make sure like anything else had gone on, and just trying to see what happened over the night. So now I'm gonna pull out my camera and I'm gonna try to identify a couple of things that might happen like today. One, I know this jacket's going to be coming off later and going into my car. It's gonna get warmer. It is currently like 60 degrees and it's expected to get to 72, 73 degrees. So yeah, this jacket is definitely coming out of my car. I don't care. Yes, I have 2 photo shoots today. I believe it's 2. It might be just one. I think both people booked me for the same group shoot, so we'll see. Yeah, I didn't do a lot of planning this weekend, so yeah, there's a lot of noise in this area, so I'm gonna go find a quieter area to set up. All right, new area, a little bit quieter, not a lot of music going on around me, so let's set up. Do I have my pen with me? And the answer is no, of course I don't. This bag goes on first. I am planning to get a new bag. This one is just the shoulder strap starting to bother my neck. The padding has wore out. I'm not sure if I'm going to get just a new strap or a whole new bag. So, yep. And then I put this one on. It makes it easier to maneuver. And this I throw into a pocket. Normally a topmost pocket that I don't reach into a lot. Alright, let's go find some people to shoot. And in case anybody's wondering, yes, this is a completely different spot. I did not mirror the image. And I probably should have moved that leaf out of the way. Oh well. Alright, another year at Youmacon is over. For today, I took my niece to Youmacon. First time she's ever been to any kind of convention. Well, an anime convention, I should say. She was very overwhelmed. So I didn't vlog there because I didn't want to put her on camera. And I did sign off for Saturday, but I decided to delete the footage because she, I had a friend with me and she was visibly intoxicated and I didn't want to put that in there. So yes, Saturday was great. A couple of my friends, I met up with a lot of my friends. There was some drinking. I don't drink, so there was no drinking on my part. But yeah, this year Youmacon, how would I put it? There are some criticisms that I have. Their mask policy, which is, I do support the mask policy, but they were very inconsistent with the way they were enforcing it. There was people very regularly getting in to the dealer's hall without a mask, and sometimes they would catch people, sometimes they would not. I had a couple friends complain that they couldn't get into the dealer's hall because they didn't have a vaccination or a negative PCR test sticker. And then some people, if they were at the door, they were allowed in without it. Yeah, so if I could say anything, they need to get their rules consistently enforced so that, like, people will ask me what the rules are, and I'll tell them what I know. So, but when rules are inconsistently done, I'll wind up telling people how to bypass rules. So yeah, that is my only real criticism. There's a couple other small nitpicks that I have in there, but for the most part, that's the only issue that I had. Big issue. So I intend to go next year because it is a fun convention. I do not have a list of conventions that I will be going to, but if there is any convention you guys want me to attend, you can drop it in the comments, or on Instagram, TikTok, or anywhere else you could private message me. I tend to look at all of my messages. If it's just a hi, I will assume it's spam and treat it as such, just so you guys are aware of that. Yeah, that's about it. Have fun, everybody. Be safe, and I hope to see you guys at the next one.